Donald Trump has had a very strange issue with veterans throughout his life, from when he used his elite connections to not have to serve in Vietnam like millions of Americans were, to spending the last few decades insulting them at every chance that he gets. Now, despite all of that, a lifetime of spitting in the face of veterans and the very idea of service, 65% of veteran voters said that they voted for Trump last November. So, issues with Donald Trump personally aside, what do they get for their vote? Well, for thousands of them, they've been fired for their vote. That's what they got. They got a pink slip. They can go and try to find some other job, because Elon Musk is going around and he's cutting thousands of veteran jobs. And as they kill DEI programs, I will remind you that veterans are a massive beneficiary of those sorts of programs, or at least they were. And so we want to profile a few of these. One is an Alaska Army veteran who was actually fired not just once, but twice by Elon Musk. He was employed at the Small Business Administration, obviously a commie rag. But anyway, he was part of their disaster recovery coordination team. And he told APM that he was initially fired via email on February 7th. They didn't even have the respect for him to fire him in person. They just emailed him. The following Monday, he was told that the termination email was a mistake. Oh, good. However, on Tuesday, he received 2 more emails from the SBA that looked almost identical to the first, reiterating that he had in fact been fired, and he's been screwed over nearly every aspect. The government hasn't sent him the documents that he needs to claim unemployment. Again, they don't care about him. He's got no official word on whether his family's health insurance will be cut off. He says, quote, "They locked me out of all the systems. The only place I've gotten any help is online, on frickin' Reddit." His words. Now, jobless, his top concern is health insurance. His wife is a cancer survivor who needs costly medications to keep her autoimmune disorder under control. The couple have a 5-month-old and a toddler. And so the sort of thing that maybe you'd take into account, but again, they've got 17-year-olds who don't have any life experience going in and just firing people after a 10-minute conversation. They don't care about his cancer-stricken wife. They don't care about his toddler. He's gone. And right now he says, "I've never felt more betrayed in my entire life." Just the disregard for the impact that this has on not only the employee, but his whole family is astounding. Okay, well, that's actually his wife, I apologize. And so that's a case study. They have already, in less than 1 month of doggy activity, they've fired nearly 6,000 veterans. 6,000 vets and their families after serving our country in a way that neither Elon Musk or Donald Trump or any of his doggy incels ever would. They would bust out laughing to even think about doing that. They have now been fired, and not just fired, but insulted. Okay, Marjorie Greene is on the House floor saying none of them deserve a paycheck, they're leeches. And then you go Charlie Kirk and Ben Shapiro and Fox News, all of them, oh, they're disgusting parasites. All these veterans working in the Small Business Administration are parasites who don't deserve respect or consideration. And look, I don't know how many vets are gonna see this experience and wake up to how utterly lacking in respect the right is for them, but I hope it's at least a few. Sharon, what do you make of this?
I mean, it just brings tears to my eyes. It actually really does, because here are people who seem to not realize that Elon Musk and Donald Trump, there's a thing about people who lack empathy and can only think of themselves, It's in little things, like when Donald Trump calls Ted Cruz's wife ugly, and then if you say anything about him, it's as if you did the shots fired first. He can't seem to comprehend. Elon Musk's father said it seemed like there was something up with him. And I don't even mean this, there's so many brilliant people who are on the spectrum. I mean, there's this hole in their hearts where there's not empathy for fellow man. And the only saving grace is that is not sustainable. All the technology and the Teslas in the world, we are made up of people, and it's just not sustainable. It hurts right now, but this whole thing's gonna blow up.
I certainly hope so. I hope that people are paying attention. I mean, Tesla stock is down like 25% over the last month, 50% since December. Maybe people are wising up.
Though. Maybe he'll just keep threatening advertisers, like we are hearing this going on over at X. You better buy the advertising, you're gonna be under investigation.
Maybe not just advertising. I mean, if he's owed advertising dollars, if these companies have to give him money, that's what free speech is worth these days. Maybe they have to buy Teslas.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll be required by law. Maybe all the the postal service vehicles will have to be replaced by Tesla Model 3s or whatever.
Government's buying Cybertrucks.
Again,
don't they look crazy? They look crazy.
I don't understand it. I don't understand it at all. I'm sure when I was 7, I would have thought that they were cool.
Sure.
Thankfully, for everyone's sake, I am in many ways different than I was when I was 7. In any event.
Cute. So cute.
I was kind of cute. You should see Raina. She's a version of me, but much cuter. Thanks for watching our video. Did you know that you can support our show by becoming a subscriber? Just click the subscribe button and also ring the bell so that you get notifications when we're live or when we post new content.